Welcome to all my valued clients for our first video for 2021. Three areas that I wanted to talk about this morning is where we are currently at in both lending and the marketplace, particularly with properties. I also want to have a talk to you about investing, and that's buying investment properties, and finally other services that Victory Finance Group provides in leasing finance. But first of all, where are we at the moment? I have a personal mantra, my family gets sick of hearing it from me, and that is the windscreen is bigger than the rear vision mirror. In other words, look forward, only look back when you have to. And I don't think too many of us want to look back to last year, 2020, when COVID took over the whole world and currently still is in place. But looking forward to 2021, it's now March and it's flying through quickly already. On the COVID front, Australia, we have a vaccine globally, and Australia is now rolling out that vaccine throughout the country. All of our friends in overseas countries are envious of Australia. We've done a fantastic job in actually containing the virus, and we're now rolling out the vaccine. So let's hope that 2021 is going to be the year where we turn the corner with COVID and we all start to travel a little bit more and get out there and enjoy life. But what's happening really now also on the market? Start with the property market. The property market is just crazy at the moment. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it in terms of prices that are being realised at auction and or private sale. The actual appetite that's out there at the moment to buy property is clearly driving prices up. So the prices are going up at the moment because of a number of reasons. First, there's more listings that are starting to slowly come out as we come out of the COVID lockdowns from last year. Secondly, interest rates are at an all-time low, so money is very cheap, and to borrow at the moment is quite affordable. When you look at the percentage of someone's income to their loan repayment, we're probably back where we were in the 1980s. That is, the interest rates are so low, percentage of people's income is as low as it was back in the 1980s, which is terrific. So prices going up, interest rates down, and the other thing that's driving it from my point of view, the property prices, there's a bit of buyer panic out there at the moment. So whether they're a first home owners or you're a upsizer, downsizer, or an investor, people are starting to get concerned that the price range will move beyond their capability, so they're getting out and buying now. And that's one of the reasons why you're seeing a huge uptake in pricing. You're hearing stories where I'm hearing it through real estate agents that the lines that open for inspections are 200 metres long. People are getting inside the house and making an offer straight away on that particular property, and that again is driving up demand, and you're getting a lot more people turning up at auctions, putting their hand up as bidders. So prices going up, and that's good if you're a property owner. Not so good if you're looking for your first home owner, first home, or you're looking to upsize or downsize for that matter. Just on the first home owner, please remind yourself that if you are a first home owner or you have children or friends who are looking at buying their first home, there are government support out there through the First Home Owners Grant. There are various levels of that support at state level. Victoria, New South Wales and Queensland all have varying levels of government grants. So if you do know someone and your children or your friends are looking to buy their first home, please send them to me. I can give them all the advice they need in regards to what is available from the government and how to make their borrowing so much easier. The second topic I want to talk about very quickly this morning is investing. It's not a topic I've looked at for the last 12 months, but I've decided to kick off this year to talk about investing, and in particularly investing in property. A typical example, I get a lot of my clients come to me, they've been to a barbecue, someone's got into their ear about buying investment property. Sometimes it's in their self-managed super fund, sometimes it's personally. There's a whole raft of issues that you need to address and review before you take that step in buying a property, an investment property. There's three things that I would ask you to do if that's something that you're currently looking at. First thing is review your current position. Review your employment, income, and where you're at with your own personal situation. Sit down and determine your objectives. Now, this is an area where people fall down, and when I say determine your objectives, you want to buy an investment property, but what is the reason for buying that investment property? Is it an emotional purchase in an area that you like? Is it actually part of an overall investment strategy? If you are looking at buying investment property, I would strongly urge you to bring in either your accountant and or a financial planner to ensure that that purchase fits what your objectives are going forward in the future. Too many people buy investment properties and find out that that's first of all not the right property to purchase, and secondly, at the moment, that's probably in terms of their own personal situation, financial situation, buying that property wasn't quite the right one. I will warn about buying properties on units. I will warn clients from buying off the plan units, and there's a lot of property developers and buyers out there that wouldn't like me to say that, but I'm just a little concerned post-COVID, the value that these units are bringing in both metropolitan, outer metropolitan areas. Certainly in a CBD of Melbourne and Sydney, I wouldn't look at them. But certainly there's other areas in regional parts of Melbourne and Sydney which are very strong. So the third thing I would ask you to do is contact me before you do anything in regards to buying property or borrowing any money. Obviously, as your broker, I can review your current financial situation, determine your borrowing capacity, and in understanding how much you can borrow will have a direct relationship to where you can buy. Too many people make the mistake of spending Saturdays or getting online and looking at properties wherever, only to find out that their capabilities with their finances don't meet that particular area. So always investigate your borrowing capacity first before looking at properties. I also extend the offer of, as your broker, I'm happy to review those properties. Many clients come to me and they want to buy a property. I will talk to them as a broker standing next to you. You'll have a real estate agent in your ear wanting to sell you that property, but I'll help you produce property reports so we can get some very good data from CoreLogic in determining the real value of what that property is, and talk to you about the pros and cons of buying if it's particularly your first property. And I do that for all my clients. So whether you're a first homeowner, upsizer with their own occupied property or investment, I have access to property reports. So please come to me when you're doing that. So just recapping, if you are considering buying an investment property, good time to do it. Yes, property's going up, but there are pockets throughout the eastern seaboard of Australia that still have fantastic opportunity looking ahead. One of the tricks too, you'll read a lot of articles talking about the hotspots in 2021. My belief is that if it's already a hotspot in 2021, you've missed the boat because the prices are going up already. You really need to find a property that's got growth in 2022, 2023. I can help you with some of my partners in business who look at properties to help you buy that. So keep that in mind too. I also have property buyers that I use in New South Wales and Victoria and also Queensland, who can actually provide you with some really terrific information on why you would look at buying this property as opposed to another one. And finally, I just wanted to recap to remind clients that one of the offerings that Victory Finance Group make is that we also provide finance for leasing. I've had a lot of clients in the last 12 months come to me. They're refinancing their home loan. They roll their car lease debt into their home loan because they've got equity. Smart idea, saving a lot of money. But it reminded me that in the first place, they probably forgot that I actually also do leasing for cars, trucks, boats, and I also do leasing for equipment finance. So if you run your own business and you have equipment associated with that business, I can assist you with leasing advice in regards to what's out there and give you 2 or 3 quotes on those particular on that particular equipment and or vehicles. So look, that's all I wanted to talk about today. I like to keep the videos brief, 2 minutes. It's fantastic to be able to say hello to you for the first time in 2021. One last thing, if you haven't reviewed your owner-occupied or any loan for that matter, owner-occupied investment loan, If you haven't reviewed it for at least the last 12 months to 2 years, please email me your bank statement. I am saving clients thousands of dollars at the moment in reviewing loans and moving them across to the much better interest rates that are currently on offer. So look, I hope you have a fantastic 2021. My details are on the foot of the video in terms of making contact with me. I look very forward to hearing from you very soon. Thank you.